Yeah. Alright. We on the tire with it. We on the tire with it. Um, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Nah, I got returned the hotspot on the 16th. So, sometimes, man, I remember I used to really get down to a point of, I don't know what else to do, like, or not even that. It was just like giving myself a reason to come up here and do the vlog and whatnot. And I just remember like the first 2 times I had the hotspot, whenever I had to turn it in, I was like, man, I wish I would have went live more. I wish I had made more content. So now that I got 2 more days with the hotspot, it's like, all right, bro, whether you got anything to say or not, just, go ahead and get your live out. Go ahead and, get your content out. Go ahead and get it going. You never know. So I got returned it on the 16th, and I got some tacos in my pocket. So, a little tired talk. You know what I'm saying? A little tired talk. I'm trying to see. That was actually pretty cool. Sometimes I be thinking, bro, like, I just be thinking about the visuals I'm gonna have, like, when I finally get around some people who can, you know what I'm saying, really bring the vision to life on some. I can just have tire talk, and I can have, my camera crew recording me, and they can get the visuals from right here, and I can just sit here and talk. I can just puff my cigar and stuff like that. Bro, it's like you never know the time, place, opportunity for anything. Like the other day, I was walking, somebody gave me some tobacco. Or I was talking to somebody, and I was like, yeah, boom, boom. I ain't have my tobacco pipe on me. I ain't have my cigar pipe. I was like, are you serious? It's like, that's why I be carrying my stuff in my bag, bro. I gotta have everything on me. I can't say I'm an author. If I say I'm an author, I'm a writer, I should always have something to write with. Always gotta have something to write with. I'm an artist, and then I'm a cigar enthusiast, so that means I always gotta have my pipe on me. So, matter of fact, let's do that. I did this the other day too, you know what I'm saying? About just embracing the energy of what you want to be. What's the freest, cheapest way you can do it? Just do it for freely and cheaply, just regardless, whether you got some tobacco or not. So, boom. I'm gonna do my pipe. I'm on pipe. So the other day, I guess like 2 days ago, I published my 7th book. And my 7th book was my delusional book. It was all fictional. So here's me being delusional again. I'm gonna act like I'm putting some tobacco in my pipe. And you gotta light it up. Somehow it ain't lighting up, bro. I don't know what's in here. I don't know how. Somehow it just did that. That was cool. So boom. Cigar pipe top. Cigar pipe top. On the tire. Boom. On the tire with it. Boom. On the tire. Boom. So. But you always don't gotta come up here and talk. Sometimes you just gotta sit down and be quiet. That's why I made my ASMR playlist. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna sit down and talk. I'm gonna sit down and what you call it. All right, so I'm gonna be quiet. I'm gonna be quiet. But when we come back around, I'll be talking again. Friday reference. You ain't seen Friday, Smokey. I don't know what to say to you. You know, you make a joke, but if somebody hasn't seen the movie that you're talking about or whatever you're referencing, like then the joke don't make no sense. But Friday is a black people movie. If you haven't seen Friday, that's when you say you gotta take them a black card. You ain't seen Friday? You ain't seen next Friday or Friday after next? Like, you ain't seen none of them? Like, what you been doing with life? So, yeah. Now, but I did have a really good idea. So, I've been spray painting, and I haven't actually really done graffiti, Like I've spray painted a couple places. I vandalized it. I put the graffiti jungle up there. I put Project Extinction. But now I was thinking my next idea was, so when I went to the park yesterday, there was somebody said Quickie can't be picky. Like you can't be picky with your Quickie. You know what I'm saying? But I'm like, I ain't gonna touch this John just cause. But I was like, I could do poetry. I could do graffiti poetry. Bro, as always, as a dreamer, you always move from one idea to the next. If this one don't work, next train one coming. That's a Gucci reference too. I think Gucci said that. But I'm gonna start spray painting poetry on certain places. And I'm gonna tag it up, bro. They're gonna be looking at them like, yo, who did this? I'm gonna put Kim Dynasty. So they come looking for me. You gonna find me on YouTube. That's how they gonna find me. My identity, I ain't gonna put my identity up there, but you'll see my YouTube. So I'm gonna start putting poetry on and stuff. And technically, I guess, you know what I'm saying? I guess vandalizing is illegal until they want you, until they pay you to do it. Until they pay, if somebody doesn't pay you to paint their portrait, then thank you for voting on the poll. Thank you for voting and engaging on the poll. We like engagement. We don't like those people who just be sitting back watching and letting stuff happen. We like the people who go after life, seize the day, carpe diem, YOLO, you only live life. That's the motto, nigga, YOLO, and we bought it every day. So I said I was gonna do. I had an idea. Thank you. What y'all voting for? Let me see what y'all voting for. Support unhealthy habits. Facts, bro. Like, you gotta pay attention to the stuff that will get you up and get you more than get you going, right? I was teaching, bro, and what got me, it was like, I was trying to find ways of like, yo, how can I not go in today? You know what I'm saying? Can I just crash my car so I don't gotta go in? But then, of course you're not gonna do that or whatever. Clean your booger. Oh my gosh. I guess we gotta constantly go through this. For the new people that are here, I have a nose ring. Oh my gosh, I have a nose ring. If it bothers you, either look somewhere else in my face or nobody cares. You have a Indian name. Donwat Kaur. Nobody cares what race or ethnicity you are. If you suck as a human, you suck as a human. Nobody cares, bro. But thanks for hopping in the chat and putting just saying some whack shit. It still helps with engagement. So, I want to do graffiti poetry. And just put the graffiti on the wall. Put the poetry on the wall. This isn't vandalism. It's not graffiti. We're putting poetry on the wall. And that's going to make people do what? Because I took a picture with the joint yesterday. So if I'm going to have people just stop and taking pictures like, oh, snap, look at this poem. And the poem, like, my poems be deep. And even if it ain't deep, it's still lit. So I'm about to put the poetry on the joint, bro. The joint. Now, what made me write my 7th poem, I'm trying to see if I can remember it. Let me see if I can remember how the joint started. I got it on my phone. Let me check it from my phone real quick. All right. For some reason, it's on my iPad. It ain't on the phone. But I said, I'm gonna try to get you the parts I can remember. She said, I know I said something about every time she look at me, she sin for me. She look at me so sinfully. Every time she get horny, she sin for me. Damn, like, come here. And say, God, what did you do to me? She said, if you gonna be Clyde, I'll be your bond. Our bodies can collide against the world and we can be world enemies, me and you. Damn. She looks so good. Other bitches question their sexuality. I said, she an alien. She foreign to me. Phone home, E.T. Bro, I said, I gotta write this down. That's too fire. She too fire, bro. Like, but that's another thing, bro. I remember I was talking to this one John, and you know how, like, you basically talk to a person till you get tired of fucking them. And then once the sex night hit, you be like, yeah, this shit's over. This shit is done, bro. Like, I remember me and this one girl, bro. daggone, and that's what kept us coming back. And we knew that we didn't even really. I did not like the joint. I knew I wouldn't like her like that. But she knew she seen me this and that. She used to give me gifts and whatnot. I was like, oh my goodness, you know what I'm saying? She was solid. She was solid shorty. She used to give me gifts and stuff and like that. Boom, boom. And then, but it just kind of got to the point, if communication not there, nothing else is really there. How far is it gonna last? How far is it gonna go? And I just remember, I think I said it to her one time. I said, yeah, it just was a hit and right. That song. Then we ain't see each other for a hot long minute. And then she hit me up one more time. She's like, boom, boom. And then I just remember we both was like, bruh, it's just not what it used to be. And our sex used to be amazing. Like, I don't, and that's the thing. It was still good. We just wasn't feeling it. So it was like, all right, we're gonna do this one. We done. That's the thing. It was like, it was still good, but we just didn't feel like doing it no more. It was like, all right. And so that'd be the one thing, like, you gotta fuck somebody till you don't feel like fucking them anymore. He's like, you know what? I'm done with you. Like, that's it. I mean, that could be an unpopular opinion, but it really do be like that. You gotta, like, there's only been like maybe like 2 girls that I've actually been on some stuff like, like you crave it, you want them. Like, I'm talking when they walk into the room, instantly, like, let's go. You know what I'm saying, bruh? It's like you can't get enough of them, bruh. Oh my gosh. It's only been a few that's like that. It's like, oh my goodness, bro. It was this. I miss her. She's my one rich bitch. I messed that shit the fuck up. She was rich as fuck. I just tricked it. But now the thing about her, because everybody ain't got it. So the dude, he called it a red snapper. One dude called it a red snapper. That joint will clinch you up and pull you in. You like, oh shit. She had that, boy. I was like, damn, it had this in a minute. My first, she was just mad dramatic. Bro. My first, she was mad dramatic. She was a dancer. Dancer, prancer, donner, blitzen. But one thing I used to love about her was her confidence. Like, she knew all the Beyonce dances and routines and choreography. And you could put her it don't matter where we at, what's going on. They be like, you play some Beyonce, she busting out and she doing the music. She doing the whole choreography right in there. She's taking off her purse. I'm getting right. It don't matter who. I'm like, yo, I loved her confidence, bro. And in the bed, bro, she used to just, you know how like a shorty can do something and you doing something based off of, bro, and you talking about you get up, your back all bleeding and scratched out, you like, damn, I did that. You be feeling like the man, bro. She used to make you feel like the man, bro. No funny shit. Oh my god. That's why I said this other day, like, the dude who was hitting after me, bro, I was like, damn, she scratched this thing back, fuck up, I know he feeling good. And it's like, then there was this thing. Nah, it was fake, but it was this thing, bro. Stuff like, she just do stuff for attention. So she just say whatever it is. She say what the dudes want to hear. Now the dudes want to hear. She was like, yeah, I gotta pick them up the head every morning, this and that there. I was like, what? All the dudes in the comments like, what? That if your girlfriend, your wife, whatever you want to call it, woke you up by giving you head every morning, oh my gosh. You know what I'm saying? Let's get the day started. You be ready to seize the day. Caesar. But then you gotta have some food too. That's why when Cinnabon was like, the smell of Cinnabons being your alarm clock, I was like, let's put these two together. Bro was like, okay, if you gotta try to even, cause you know how like the women be trying to give advice on shit, and it's like, bro, how you gonna give it? It's like you can't teach. What's that y'all say? You can't listen to a fish on how to catch a fish or something like that. whatever. But I remember my aunt, she said something before. She was like, it's easy to make a man fall in love with you. It's hard. She said it's hard to make a woman. Now she gay, so that's why she even has some type of ability with this. She said it's harder to make a man. She said it's hard to make a woman fall in love, to stay in love with you. But a man, simple. But as simple as it is, or as it should be, why can't a woman keep a man? And because they be asking, is there anything that a woman can do so a man doesn't cheat? So this man won't cheat. Is there anything that a woman can do so a man won't cheat? And I would say at least temporarily. I would say at least temporarily. And it's not even saying, I'm not even saying temporarily. If, you know what I'm saying? And it's just for y'all time being. And because I do think that certain women can sexually fulfill a man and fill all his wants and needs. It's just, can she keep it up? So I think, but if she is and she keeping it up, I think for an extended period of time, that man will be faithful to her. So I think that and here's another part, because I think it's just a lot of people just don't have the balls enough to say this. A lot of people don't have the courage to break up with somebody. For whatever reason, they don't have the courage to break up with them. And so it's like, they just go out and cheat and just not, you know what I'm saying? Just keep things copacetic and da-da-da. So there is a level of honesty. I think there's a level of honesty. And whoever is able to approach the conversation and say, you know what? There's some, for some odd reason, I'm just not feeling fulfilled. Whether it's just today or just on the third, boom, boom, or whatever it is. If either the man or the woman was to say it, if the man or the woman, because it comes down to honesty, and I just don't think a lot of people even have the courage to be honest. A lot of people don't have the courage to be honest, and that's why they cheat. You know what I'm saying? So. But if they had the courage to be honest and say, hey, this was going on with me, I don't even know if it's just a phase or something, I would rather just go ahead and let's end things real quick. You know what I'm saying? Let's end things. If I want to, if we can come back and say third, we can come back. But if not, then fine. You know what I'm saying? And it would, man or woman, right? Man or woman. If you talk to your whoever you're talking to, so if I talk to my shorty and say, listen, I don't know if it's just a mood. I don't know if it's just a phase. But right now, I don't feel like rocking with you no more. Like this and that. We can stop having sex for like whatever, and we can just, if we got to take a break. We can split up for a bit. And after this break, if you don't want to get back together, we don't got to get fucking back together. You don't got to talk to me during this break. I don't want to fucking talk to you. Like and just being that fucking honest, right? If you can say that to somebody, or even if a woman does the same thing, if a woman was to sit a man down and be like, listen, bro, like, I don't know what it is, but right now I'm just not fucking with this shit right now. I'd rather go talk to somebody else. Because if she says that, if she even says that part too, I would rather talk to somebody else. Now, not a woman won't sit a man down and say, I would rather go talk to somebody else. You know how much that's gonna do one or two things. It's gonna dead shit. That nigga's not gonna put so much pressure on you. Like, you know what? Damn, you clearly told me that you want to be with somebody else. Fuck it, go do that. You think what you think he gonna do? You think he gonna argue that shit? No. So hit a man with that shit, bro. A man or woman, and just have the courage to be honest and say it. Have the courage enough to be honest and say it. Now, because the thing is, and because the things that some people don't respect is the cheating part, bro. It's the cheating part. It's if you communicated that you didn't want to stand a third, and then we had a conversation, and then you was like, well, fuck it, this and a third. That's different, because I'm choosing to stay around, and I know that you're not happy. But I remember, you know what I'm saying, my bro, he kicked it. His straight was like, yo, even if, you know what I'm saying, this and a third, I'm still gonna be right here. Like, fuck it. If you go out here, I'm still gonna be right here. Because he was honest. And it put her in a position where say, he told me, I'm not cheating. Yeah, I mean, he not cheating. So it is what it is. Tell somebody that you ready to step out. People don't really have to do that. All right. Let's get the mukbang going. Got a taco. Now, things about tacos, bro. Tacos are not filling. Have you ever ate a taco and said, I'm full? Have you ever ate one taco and then said, I'm full? You see what I'm saying? You have to eat so many tacos. That's why tacos is a knock on tacos. That's a knock on taco. Nacho taco. So, that's my unpopular. That's my opinion. Because I can't look at somebody and say I cheated. I just can't. That's the thing. I got out my relationship. I always got out my relationship, bro. And when I say got out, I never went back to the person. Bro. I can't look at a bitch and say I cheated on you. Now, there's certain bitches that can look at me and say they cheated on me. And that's why I just don't respect the shit. Like, as a person, I just don't respect. Like, you fake as fuck. Like, you didn't have enough courage to say, like, I want to go talk to this nigga. This nigga talking good. He think he want to throw me some money. He want to spend some shoes on me and shit. I want to go talk to this nigga. He got some money. You broke as fuck. I'm trying to talk to this rich nigga. My ex didn't have enough courage to say that. She over here getting hotel rooms and sleeping with niggas. And then come back to me a week later. Someone, I'm ready to fix shit. Okay, bitch. That's shit that you just can't respect. You can't respect somebody who do that. But if she was look at me and say, yo, I'm out here, da-da-da, I'm just not feeling stuff right now. You know what? And you know, let's go ahead and break up. And I might go do X, Y, Z. Because you know what happened, bro? You know what she did? She said, you're not allowed to, I don't have to answer to anything I did while we was on a break. She came back. I don't have to tell you what I was doing, who I was with, who I was fucking with, this and that, third. I was single, remember? Okay. So, that be the stuff. Be stuff like that. So, and then Meg said this part too. She said it, but the thing about her saying it is that people really believe it. She said, if I make up the rules, I don't think it's cheating. Meg Thee Stallion said that. Meg said, if I make up the rules, I don't think it's cheating. And what came out? Meg was cheating. But you looked at it, it's like you knew it. You kind of suspected it. But she was making it seem like she was in love with Party. And then, for it to come down and go down like it did, it's like you kind of, for everything. The thing about it is, Megan Thee Stallion is what she stands for. Megan Thee Stallion is what she stands for. Real hot girl. She ain't the person to cheat. But Jesus said, but that's literally the story when the cast on the first stone was literally because this bitch was cheating, and everybody said, what are you gonna do with her? And then Jesus had to buy some time, so he was like, whoever has not sinned, cast the first stone. It's literally that whole part right there. Whoever cast the first stone was literally about a bitch cheating. Go look it up. It's Sunday. Doing the Ghetto Bible. It's the Ghetto Bible. Because you know my question was, and you look at the different religions and stuff, here's something to think about. Muhammad, the Prophet Muhammad, with the Eid Mubarak. You know what I'm saying? The Muslims, the Allahs. He wrote his book. Why didn't Jesus write his book? Why is there no book of Jesus? Why did Jesus not write no parts of his book? Muhammad did. But when they talk about this Christian book has how many authors? So many authors. But none from there's no first person. Why is there no first person perspective of Jesus' life? Where's his story at? And it's like, did he know how to write? And it was like, yeah, he was writing in the ground in one part. Why didn't he write no parts of his own story? But Muhammad did. We know the biography of Muhammad. Muhammad Ali. I went to the park yesterday, and when I asked the little boy, can you record for me? Guess what his name was? Muhammad. Muhammad. Pretty weird, man. Pretty weird. Because they always got, they always got to ask. It's just it's questions like, what language did he speak? Da-da-da-da, boom, boom, boom. Man, don't you think that if he was real, some people still don't believe he was real. Don't you think that if he was real, he would have wrote a part of his book, and therefore, if he would have wrote a part of his book, you would have known what language he spoke, because you would have known what language that he wrote in, that people translated it from. We know what, there's like, I think he lived during the time of Julius Caesar and stuff. You don't think he would have had there's no pictorial reference of him? You got to think, this is during the time where the Greeks and the Romans built statues out of people. You don't think nobody knew what he looked like? You don't think nobody had a statue? Nobody knew what he looked like? Greeks and Romans were building statues of people. The Egyptians carved pictures inside the pyramids. And there's no picture, no reference of this famous figure at the time. No, they do say you got to look up the Council of Nicaea, or Nietzsche, whatever. It's Nicea, I think. Look it up. That's where the Bible is written. It's all these people that come together to write the Bible. But there are a whole bunch of theologians and popes and stuff at the time, religious figures from the time, under the direction of Constantine. That's some factual information. So yeah, man, I just don't know. So yeah, I'm just trying to think, like, I only got today, tomorrow. We got 2 more days with the hotspot. So usually when it comes down to like, oh my goodness, the last days with my shit, I think about, I don't know, I got something usually happens. I gotta make it count some type of way. Like, usually when I get down to my last cigar, I'm like, man, it's my last cigar. I gotta make it count for something. I gotta do this, I gotta do that, I gotta do that. But now I got my last 2 days with the hotspot, so it's just, I'm not sure what to do. Yep, sure what to do. I talked myself out of doing Diamond Dash, and that was because that affects too many people negatively. Because apparently, if you do a dine and dash, this waiter, your server has to pay for the meal, and it comes out their check. So that's like, that hurts. That hurts. That hurts. So I ain't worried about it like that. You know, when I do things that I do, I don't care about if somebody agrees with it or not. But if it doesn't affect them, then that's the part that I'm okay with. So if I do something and I know it's gonna affect somebody negatively, like it changes their course of life, okay, boom. But if I'm doing something and it don't change the course of your life, then don't tell me what I should or shouldn't be doing. So, but I'm not sure what to do. Okay, so let me see. See, that's the thing. If I had the funds to get a cigar, what would I do if I had cigar and tobacco? I'd be recording more videos and stuff. I mean, I tried to record the visuals yesterday. Like, I had the visuals yesterday, but I was just like, dang, man. You know how much fire would be if I'm by the train with the cigar pipe lit? It would be too late. So I did get visuals yesterday. The other part is I just don't have any motivation to go for a walk or anything. You know what I'm saying? I kind of also had to just give my feet a break. My feet, you know what I'm saying? My toes, it was looking crazy. So I had to let it rock. And it was like, if I got a chance to just sit, and, you know what I'm saying, relax for a little bit, I can do that. I just sit back, relax, kick off your shoes and relax your feet. Party on down to the SKT and just kick it. So if I got a chance to kick it, we just kick it, bro. Let me just kick it. And cause it's like, even I checked my last few shorts. The Thuggish Ruggish Bone short's still going up. It's still going up. But the last few shorts, all less than 10 views. It's just be like, that's why we just don't be caring. Just don't be caring, man. Like, it's whatever. Let me actually check it right now. As much as I don't even want to walk, I would walk to go do that, though. I'll walk to go get a cigar. I would go do that. I would walk to go get a cigar. So the next visuals I'm even, that has even crossed my mind is to doing like with my shoes. My shoes are kind of hard to really, just to really show off and do it. And as much as people say, they're like, what's the first thing that you notice on somebody? I mean, somebody's like, shoes. Like, what shoes you got on? Because your shoe, when you step into a room, how do you step into a room? Your shoe first. So people see your shoes. But shoes are hard visuals to really, like, do and come across. Like, I've tried it one good time. And so this is back when I had my Jeep. And all I did was change my shoes. That's all I did. I just changed my shoes. And I just don't think that it was so like, I changed my shoes, and then the shoes I just took off, I would put at the bottom of the screen. And so I just changed all the shoes up. But I don't think, even when I was looking back, it don't hit as hard as like, oh man, I should be doing the shoes. Like, oh, he changing his shoes up. But the only thing I kind of done was, I'm trying to think how I possibly could. The only way you're going to show off, whoo, man. I don't know what you call it. That don't just hurt, bro. I don't think, as much as I love these glasses, I'm not sure they fit, like, lengthwise to go really behind the ear comfortably. Every time I take these glasses off, it hurt. So, the only thing I was thinking about, though, was, you know what I'm saying? Now, I did one little visual, I did one short, where it's nothing but, it's a super short visual. So the one I put, I think I used a Leo song. And the thing about it, it was just because I just touched down, put out the tube. That's the song I used. Come over. And I showed the shoe off, and then I squatted down. So I would have to kind of do like something like that. But that's awesome. You know how I got when these things get stuck in my hat, bro. Cause man, let me check this hat out. This is my favorite hat. I can't afford to lose no more of these pins, man. Cause I remember I looked at it before. I was like, yo, where the other pins at? Just sit down. And so it's little stuff like this, right? How I just went from the tire to the creek, and I'm gonna go sit down. It's mobile. It's a mobile podcast, bro. It's a mobile podcast. Like most podcasts you see, they be sitting down. Me, always moving, bro. Always traveling. Somehow, some way, even if it's small, even if it's little. I just went to 3 different locations. So, I'm about to sit down, and this is really because I want to put, which one? Put the phone down. Hotkey. Okay. If anything, I've had no energy today, bro. Now, you know, I be drinking energy drinks a lot, so yesterday I had like 3 energy drinks. Today I didn't have any. And so, man, you ready to knock out. Okay. Let's do some ASMR. Let's just relax. Move to the spot. Relax. So when you meditate, where does your mind go? So for me, it went to everything my 7th book is about. The best part of this was when I saw a white Lamborghini, or like white silverish type of Lamborghini, with a cream top. So a convertible Lamborghini, but the top of it is like a cream top. So that was hot to me. That was hot. But I was thinking about how would I line up all my cars. I would have the red, no, black, red, white Lamborghini, and then it's a gold Lamborghini. Well, I think before I had said it's 2 black Lamborghinis. So it might go crazy on. I don't give a mother. That's another Wayne bar, random reference. But okay, let's still keep it to the 2 black Lamborghinis. So that changes stuff up just a little bit. But 2 black Lamborghinis, red, white, and then a gold Lamborghini. Now I'm talking about one, a white Lamborghini, a white convertible Lamborghini with a cream top. So that's 6 Lamborghinis. That's 6 Lamborghinis. Right, red, black, another black, a gold, and a white convertible Lamborghini with a cream top. Then we got the Wranglers. So red, white, and black Jeep Wrangler, and then the Jeep Gladiator. I say one, I just say just one, but we might as well make those 3. So now we can have a red, white, and black Jeep Wrangler and a red, white, and black Gladiator. Since we got 6 Lamborghinis, that's 12 cars. So after the Lamborghinis, the Wranglers, and the Gladiators, we'll move to the Teslas. So we want Tesla Roadster, red, black, and white, and then Tesla. You know what I'm saying? The one, whichever Tesla, where the doors go up like that, red, black, and white. So now we got 6 Lamborghinis, 3 Jeep Wranglers, 3 Jeep Gladiators, 3 Tesla Roadsters, and 3 Teslas. I'm liking this up. This 6. That's 18 cars. We got 18 cars so far. Cause it's like, well, which one you actually gonna drive out onto the road? Which one you gonna actually drive? Which car you gonna drive out onto the road, man? Not only that, it was really cool. I was watching him do it. He said, you gonna do it anyway, so you might as well. You gonna do it now or you gonna do it later? You might as well just do it now. Get out of the way. So, excuse me. That'd be tough though. I'm low key rocking with it, bro. I'm low key rocking with it. So remember, I already said about the graffiti poetry, right? And so with the graffiti, you take your picture next to it. So the one I'm thinking about Cause okay, so this is why I had mentioned this part, right? It becomes a little harder to do certain things if you're famous. So you could potentially get away with a lot more stuff when you're not famous. Right? Right. So I think it would be cool to just spray paint a poem on the wall. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. You know you have an idea and you think it's golden. And then it's just, ugh. So here's my golden idea for today. To write a graffiti poetry book. Like go somewhere and say page one, da 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 da, writing the poem. And so that's page one of my book. Or yeah, you go to it and say page one. You know how you got the one guy who stand up in front of the like I don't know what he's saying. I think it's called Guy with the Sign. And he says what everybody wants, what everybody be thinking anyway. He just puts this on. So, I think that's funny. Like you start saying some outrageous stuff. So you be like, go to the wall and say, my ex is a hoe. Take a picture. All my exes are cheaters. Take a picture. Bro, people would take pictures next to those, bro. And it's like you can start doing, and most people don't like to embrace hate. Start doing some hateful poetry. That could be something. And it's all graffiti. It's all graffiti. I got a can. Because you got to shorten it up, right? So it can say, ho, cheater, and then put the X. Bro, when these ideas come to my head, bro. Well, I guess I'll try it tomorrow. I don't feel like walking today. Just don't have no motivation to work. But I will say this. The sun not gonna go down for another 2 hours. To make this work, bro. Make this work. Sun gonna be up till almost 8 o'clock. Spray sun. I don't feel like working. I don't feel like working. Even as kinda exciting as this is, and it made me want to get up. It made me want to get up. But I'm probably gonna do it. It's just a matter of when. What's good with me is I watched this one dude. I forget. He was able to do. He could open this up with one hand, type of thing. Now the thing about this, it's finally getting brown. The wick is getting browner. This one actually feels, it feels looser in a sense. I don't know how well I like that. If I have to, I don't know. Like this feels, like this is just size-wise, pretty much the same. So, the way this one open up, this one open and close, like, this one is so much more looser as far as open and closing, which I actually kind of just like and enjoy. It makes it seem so much more effortless. Hey, this one ain't nothing though. Pretty good. They both so good as far as fluid. Nah, I don't like the whatchamacallit. I be playing with it, but you gotta buy fluid for these, so that's why I don't like to play with it too long. I don't like to play with it too long. Then you just waste some fluid. But I feel like this one needs some more fluid. I don't know. But it's the flame's still pretty high. I wanted to design something in this, but I need a marker can't be as thick. I want to put my project extension design on this and anything. Draw like a little small dinosaur. And I'm not gonna be able to draw it really nice and neat anyway. I guess one thing if I could write something up here, I want to put, like, bro, I want to put a dinosaur on the front. That would be hot because you just open it up and it's fire coming out. Dinosaur, like fire. Um, I think I dropped it a couple times. Oh no, it's supposed to have. So like this one has 2 dots on the side, and I thought I dropped this one. That's why this one had 2 dots, but this one actually had 2 dots on the side too. Zippo. This one's made in the U.S. of A. And this one's made in China. Hey, it's 2024, and this also says 24 at the bottom. Maybe that is the year. This has nothing to do with the year. But it's my old art company. Brain Relief. What was crazy is she wanted to give this to me as a surprise or whatever. I didn't know what it was going to be, and she was like, "What's your logo? What logo are you sticking with?" Because at the time, I was trying to switch my logo up. She's like, "What's your logo?" This and that everyone was going. So if I would have told her to clear, like, "Yo, I want this and that third," or if I would have said like, "Yo, this is John," if I would have said Project Extinction, she would have gave me this one with a dinosaur on it. This one had a dinosaur on it. I didn't have Kim Dynasty until this summer. I think I changed my Instagram name like twice or something like that. And the way my Instagram is set up now is I got my personal page and my art page. On my personal page, I'll share like a little bit more, but it is more like if I take a cigar photo shoot, I post it on my personal page, like the actual ones that I like, and or if there's something nice up there, I just post them up there. All the rest of the BS and play edits and me just talking all wild and crazy, I put those on the art page. And so I got two different names for that. I got two different names for that. But the Kim Dynasty is what I just been rocking with. And so that's crazy. If I would have known, but they always say that, right? If you would have known the outcome of a situation, would that have changed your reaction to it, how you interact with it, how you engage? And so, and then because if the answer is yes, then that means you're not being genuine. So that's why it's kind of good that you don't know what's about to happen. You don't know how things are going to turn out. Because then it just comes down to you, that free will. You got the free will to do X, Y, and Z. Um, but if I was a little more, I also wasn't sure of myself at the time. So, and she was just asking too many questions. She started asking too many questions. I'm like, I don't know what you're trying to do here. So, that's the logo. And so, but if she would have been able to dinosaur on this game, that would have been hot. So I don't think about it too much. Now, if I had a regular marker, because the material in this actually seems like it can scratch. You know how they say, test an area that is not visible or whatever. Oh no, that's too smooth. That was too smooth. It wiped right off. Now, me being an artist, my mind. See, that's the other crazy part about me. My mind will keep going, bro. It's like especially if I stick on it, it's like how do you really make it come to life? So I have a knife. I have a knife. But then it comes down to how accurate is it gonna be? So I could it's not scratching it. But it's also like I'm really not trying to scratch, I'm just trying to see what it does. And if it's not showing it like hold on, let me just because if it scratched this other one then that lets you know about the material. Even though this one looked X, Y, and Z, it ain't scratching it. Oh, see. No, I can scratch this. I put an X on it. Is it visible? Kind of, sort of. Yep, there's the X. I put an X on it. I put an X on it. So, yeah. It's twofold, right? You don't gotta get up and move and just like that at a time. It's twofold. I'll try to get more. We'll try to get more. Because what I could do is I could I could publish the seventh book, right? Well, I already published it. I already published my seventh book, but I could change it up and then republish it. Things I'm gonna like about my seventh book. It's gonna be my smallest book to date. So the other books are up until the I think my first two and the last one, the sixth one. So one, two, and six, I think are 6x9s, and this one's going to be a 5.5 by 8.5. Now, I don't know. That book is gonna be small, bro. Now, hopefully, though, if it's that small, I can put it in. It might be able to fit in my bag. Cause we'll see. I was 6 by now. Oh, it's 6 this way, 9 across. Six this way and then 9 across when you open it up. So if I wanted to know how big my next book was going to be, since it's 5.5, that's a half an inch off the top. Or you could say a quarter of an inch and a quarter of an inch off the top and the bottom. And then the 8.5, that's the short side of a standard piece of computer paper. So it's like folding that in half. Okay, that's 8.5 by 11. Yeah, so fold the short side in half. That'll tell you how long. This book gonna be pretty small. This gonna be a small book. So in my 7th book, it has 77 pages. 31 pages are new. It's the delusional stuff. The rest is a mixture of the other books. It's gonna be weird, bro. It's gonna be so weird. I'm tired. Like, that's how I know I'm tired. Because usually, out of boredom, I'll even muster up the energy to go here, go there, go do something. But today, then we start a whole nother week. Start a whole nother week, back on repeat, trying to figure everything out. I want to do something big. Well, let's do that too. See, and this is what always get me going. This part right here. There's a red bird. Let me see something. See this red bird. When it moves, let me see if I can. Is it still there? Oh, never mind. You know how birds don't be sitting in one spot for too long. But I think it's still there. I hate as soon as I flip the camera around, it's just like, oh, yeah, I was right here, hold on. Okay, whatever. This the one thing that get me going every time is that I would rather go to sleep knowing I did it. So I always live on the other side of what if. I don't push it off until tomorrow. Hey, 555. What do we need? We need a spray paint can. And that's it. We need a spray paint can. And the other part about me is like there are small, and you have to be like there are small things you can do. So I'm like, even me just talking about it, right? Me just talking about that. That's the small part. I spoke it. I was playing with the idea. I thought about it. That's at least, you know what I'm saying, moving it from as a thought. No, it's out. Well, we actually doing it. That's big action. It's just big action. It's not like small action. It's small action in the grand scheme of things. But, graffiti poetry, page 1. Well, you know, the way I be starting my books, I always started with the date. What date did I start it? Graffiti poetry, page 1. What's today's date? Sunday, April 14th, 2024. Here I go sneezing. Bro, page 1 gonna be like, my uncle is a gay thief and my ex is a fat hoe. Page 1. Here's how the idea just expanded. All right. Page 1. My uncle's a gay thief. Page 2. My ex is a fat hoe. Page 3. I hate my family. Page 4. I take pictures next to all of it. Could definitely do it. love that though. My phone is actually pretty low. Let me get out.